Look at that. Looks to be very, very early model. That must have been a headlight there. See rotors there, and just the absolute bare minimum left here. You can still see some paint left, but that's about it. It's just rusty metal at this point. Some chrome still left on the bumper here, back bumper. You know, it really makes me wonder how this got here in the middle of the woods. I mean, there's absolutely no roads around here. There's no way you could drive any sort of vehicle up here. It makes me think, when they were closing a road up here, if there was a road, did someone just crash and decide to leave their car? I was not able to find anything while doing research on this park about any forgotten cars or even any sort of road that used to run through here. So I guess that must have been the driver's seat there, or one of the back passenger seats probably, because that's the front right up there. This must have been part of the back bumper, because like I saw before, that must have been a taillight there. Just really sad that this has been vandalized and abused over the years. And there it is, right in there, buried in the weeds in the middle of the woods. I have no idea how this would have gotten there. This one appears to be in much better shape than the other one, probably because it's even more so off the path and inaccessible to hikers and people who would want to damage it. Look at this, guys. Compared to the other one, this one is really well preserved. There's still a lot of paint left on it. Appears to be an old school color paint. This one even has a steering wheel still. That is neat. That is so cool. Wow. It really makes you wonder how things like this would have gotten here, just with no trail in sight in the middle of the woods. Still chrome on this bumper here. Body's still in relatively decent shape compared to the other one. Check that out, that's the headlight. I mean, all the electronics and the glass is still long gone. But just the fact that I can identify it and that it still has paint on is amazing. Another piece of the body there hanging off the side. Let's get a look at it like this. Wow. I wish I could find more information about these and how they got up here. It almost seems like they would have had to have teleported to get back here. Here's the wheel well. Oh, I just stepped on springs. Look at that. The original seats are still here. Those are the springs for them. That would have been the driver's seat. And here's the steering wheel. Look at that. Doesn't want to move at all. It's not budging. I'm not surprised though. Gear shifter's even still there. Right here. There's no sort of odometer or speedometer or any gauge or anything where it should be. Again, I'm not really that surprised, but judging by its age, it's in relatively good shape, and I'm surprised this much is still here. It's part of the car door. Don't want to disturb it too much. You can see the handle there, and you could see the window crank. You could probably see it better on this side. It's the same thing. The door handle and the window crank there, and you can see the gears for the window right in there. Someone must have spray painted the back part of the body there. I'm just amazed at how much color is still. I'm guessing this was the roof. This must have been the roof, yeah. I'm amazed at how much color is still left on it after being exposed to the elements for all these years. Probably 60 or so years. This appears to be, again, about a 50s model vehicle. Look at that. How amazing is that? That must have been where you put gas in, right there. All this is still relatively undisturbed and has been in about the same spot where it would have been on the car, just collapsed in after all the years. Looks like maybe some bullet holes here too. Someone was getting some target practice in. Look at that. There too. Some paint left on here. I wish I could have identified exactly what kind of car this was, but it's just in too rough of condition for me to do so. All right, let's head back.